Hey guys, it's been a while since we've done a video, but I'm back. I just wanted to show you guys, if I could get this thing to focus, a bunch of cool stuff from the last year that I bought from CountyComm. CountyComm is a retailer that personally I have no affiliation with. I just like their stuff. They don't send me anything for free. I'm not sponsored by them, but I do like their stuff a lot. They make products for the U.S. government and other agencies, state, local, for emergency management, all kinds of other stuff. And it's all really built to last stuff. I featured some of their stuff on this channel before, but this time I'm going to show you guys more of what they have. Now the first thing I'm going to show you is actually this mat that I'm going to be reviewing on from now on. This is a rubberized parts mat, so you don't lose things when you're working. And if I turn this light off, this actually glows, so you can see that it does glow. A lot of stuff that they make has the ability, focus again, to glow, mainly because they also make some stuff for EOD teams and communications teams in the field. One of the things that you'll see, and I'll show you here too, is that you'll also see a lot of their gear marked with something called a CAGE code, or CAGE code. This is because in order to do business with the U.S. federal government on the GSA schedule, which is basically government procurement, you have to be registered in a system so that the government can perform the necessary checks, have their master services agreement with you so that they can work with you on terms that are acceptable for them in their product specifications. So you'll see CAGE codes on this stuff. Another place that you'll see a CAGE code if you own a Marathon watch is on the case back, because they also sell to the US government. So we're going to go through some stuff. Like I said, this is the parts tray. I do have another parts tray here. This is a smaller version and it's non-glowing. And you can see the CAGE code here, and you can see these things are grippy. I'm holding this at an angle, and these aren't really sliding around. I pretty much have to hold it at a 45 for it to slide. But good stuff. These are grippy rubber mats. You can put parts in them if you're working on watches or small electronics and stuff like that, and works quite well. The next thing I want to show off, and I'm just going to throw their logo here so you guys can see what it looks like. It's a trident. That'll focus. Are some tweezers. I like to call these my hypodermic tweezers, again with the CAGE code, because they have a really fine point. These are great for soldering and small electronics repair. Being a ham radio guy and electronics guy, these are really important. So these are one of my favorite things that I own from them. They also make a disposable kind of medical tweezer as well, what I would call a medical tweezer. These are just kind of a, I don't want to say it's too cheap, but kind of a cheap plastic, and these aren't really made to be used for a long time. I think these are like $1 each, but they work in a pinch, and I have one in a bunch of different kits that I have. Next, they make some odd stuff too. If you go to their website, they're pretty synonymous in the EDC community, but they do make some interesting things like this kind of pop bottle capsule. And inside of here, I keep what they refer to as the Norton's cleaning stick. And these are all-purpose cleaning sticks for weapons, for really anything. But these little things that they have on the end, and it almost looks like a pry bar, are really useful for getting into tight spaces and getting gunk, particularly if you're working on a handgun or an AR. They're really useful. And then I also have a titanium version. Those two are plastic. It's like a flexible plastic, and of course this one's titanium, so it's super strong. These don't come in this capsule. This capsule is sold separately. It's a couple bucks. CountyComm has a ton of titanium stuff too, so you will see titanium tools on their website. Two of the kind of odd things that I have from them too are this self-vulcanizing tape and this Dyneema, which is what sailboat sails are made out of, Dyneema thread. The reason I bring these two things up is because if you're a ham radio operator or you work in electronics, This is going to be useful for tethering things and making sure things stay where they're supposed to be. This is super strong. I think it's like 300-pound test or more, and it's super thin, but it does an incredible job. You get, I mean, this is just a couple bucks to get one of these little rolls of this stuff. Super strong. I use it kind of as not a guy wire, but if I have an antenna that's maybe, you know, leaning a little bit like a vertical, and I don't want it to lean because I don't want it to be like an NVIS antenna, then I'll kind of tether them just to, you know, straighten them up a little bit with this stuff. This is particularly useful because in addition to my 3M waterproofing kit, I'll go on the outside of the waterproofing with this stuff. I won't even use a heat gun because since it's self-vulcanizing, this stuff sticks to itself really well, and it makes for a really nice seal. And again, this is, you know, maybe $8 on their website. It's good stuff. They make good stuff because they must make good stuff. I mentioned the glow stuff. This is a pretty, you know, this bag has a ton of glowing things in it. You can kind of see just a little bit there, but basically keychains, little tags to put on your gear, Velcro. I use these for a lot of different things. I actually have a particularly large one as well too on a hiking bag, which I'll show you here in just a second. I have to grab it. This thing is huge, hook and loop on the back, and it is, I'll just shine it under my light here really quick and shut this off. It is wicked bright in the dark. So I do really like their glow accessories. I put them on pretty much all my bags. When they're exposed to light, the glow lasts a really long time. Next up, this is a new product that they have I really like. This is a carbon fiber notebook. Yes, it's real carbon fiber. These aren't cheap. I think they're 10-12 bucks, but it's a sizable notepad. And unlike some of the ones that you'll see that, you know, notepads that, you know, they're the Mead brand or whatever, they bend in your pocket. This bad boy is not going to bend in your pocket and bend your pages and make them all messed up. You also get Write in the Rain pages with this, so obviously impervious to the elements, and I really like this. I actually carry this with me quite a bit whenever I'm out. Next up, it's just kind of an array of different cool stickers they have. They've got the old civil defense stickers. It's pretty cool to throw on your ham radio stuff because, you know, ham and civil defense really have a super close relationship in the States. Then they've got some new generation ones. They've got some glow ones. You know, I've got a P51 can opener, whatever. They sell stuff like that. Just random stuff to keep in my EDC drawer. Then also zipper pulls. They've got really good Maritac zipper pulls. Really strong, rubberized, grippy stuff. Really enjoy their, I mean, just in general, their EDC stuff is really good, really well made. And I have it on all my bags and stuff like that, which is really critical too. So if you're a ham guy and you work in the field, you know, Park's on the air, Summit's on the air, even just for field day, you want your gear to have, you know, glow stuff on it, reflective stuff, and really strong, you know, zipper pulls and stuff, so you don't break stuff in the field. Next up, this is my EDC wallet that they make. It's a deep clip. This sucker's not coming off of you. If you wear gym shorts a lot, these are ideal, or sweatpants, or even, you know, pants that you don't want to put this in your pocket because you don't want to lose it or something like that. A super strong clip on here, almost like a clip that you would expect on a halfway decent gun holster. And then of course I've got one of their glow markers on it as well. And inside of here, I've showed it before, but even a slim wallet like this, and I mean, I've got like 5 or 6 credit cards, and I've got driver's license, passport card, different IDs for work and stuff like that. I still managed to keep a lock picking kit, a knife, and some other stuff. And then I also keep, this is also made by CountyComm, the titanium lockpick card. because I do pick locks, and I have used this, and it does work. CountyComm also makes this. It's fantastic. So a lot of good stuff you can keep in their CountyComm wallets. These are really thick, like Cordura. It's double stitched. This thing isn't coming apart. It's not flashy. It's not fancy. It's not a gentleman's wallet or anything like that. But no one's really looking at my wallet when I'm at a dinner for work or something like that. So I really enjoy this. It's super tough too, and it pretty much does the job. YKK zipper, so super strong. It's not gonna break on you. Period. And that's really what you want from a wallet. Next up, I'm just going to show off the Meritac Extreme Notepad holder, and this is this is nice for parks on the air for ham radio. I write when I make QSOs, even though I have automatic logging and stuff like that. If someone's talking to me and I want to take notes on what they're saying or something like that, or just in general, if it's a voice QSO, I'm still going to take some notes. I'm not going to open this up, but because I do have some pages. Let me see if I can skip past them with my name and call sign on it. But you get some nice nice pages, Meritac pages. Get a full book's worth. You can take this out, replace it, and this is again some sort of like Cordura tough, all weather. You got pen slots in the back, and then another slot, Velcro here. I mean, really the ideal portable ops notebook, because it protects your pages. I mean, this is great for every day, the carbon fiber one. But if I'm operating portable, or I'm doing a field day, or if I'm doing some volunteer examinations and I'm taking notes and stuff like that, I like this. It's just nice. And of course I got a Tough Possum Gear pin on there, because they make really good stuff too. And then lastly, as an electronics guy, you could go to Harbor Freight and you could get one of these, cheap third hands. These aren't bad. I like them. Use this a lot for soldering. But CountyComm makes a really good version of this out of a CNC milled stainless. Super strong, heavy base that you can actually put screws down through and attach. Very strong arms with wing nuts for adjusting tightness, and then you can adjust the tightness, I believe, of this based on the springs. But it is super tight, really great for soldering, really good product. And these aren't pricey either. I think these are 20 bucks or 30 bucks, but man, are they worth it. I mean, you just pick this thing up and it's well made. I've used it numerous times since having it through the fall now. I think I got it at the end of summer. But I just wanted to make this video again to showcase some of the cool stuff that I use, because I really like talking about gear that's useful, that you're going to use, not just stuff that's going to sit in your drawer. Of course, unless it is, patches and glow markers that you're going to need for other stuff. So, check out CountyComm. Like I said, I'm not affiliated with them, not sponsored by them. I've just used their stuff for a really long time, and it works well. And one of the last things that I'm going to show you too is just really quick, one of these, and again, you'll see the cage code here. I have a couple of these. These are RF shielding pouches, so you can put your phone, your handheld ham radio, or your HT in there, and protect it from, I guess an EMP or whatever else you want to protect it from. Or if you don't want people getting a hold of you, you could theoretically put it in there. I keep one of these right here in the shack near me with a backup radio in it. This of course has some of CountyComm's reflective paracord. They make some reflective paracord with that glow marker. And inside of this we got the tiny Baofeng, like T1 or whatever it is, little guy with because if something happens, then you have a device that's shielded from EMI, electromagnetic interference. So really cool stuff CountyComm makes. It's all very useful. It's all practical stuff that the government's asked them to make, or that other agencies or states or emergency management groups have asked them to make, contracted them to make. And it's good quality gear. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to ask me any questions in the comments about any of the products you saw. And like I said, not sponsored by them, but it's good stuff. Stay well. Thanks, guys.